Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review free characters Tyro. So is he good? Let's begin from his stats. So first of all, I'm really sorry because I'm kinda confused with his stats, okay? There are too many stats increase based on equipment, so I will simply put it short, okay? If you want to max his spirit, then what you need to equip is head, rope, and light shield. That will give you 150% spirit, 30% defense, 70% health, and 20% MP. Not a bad stats because remember, for a free tank like Lightning 13 too, she also get about 160% spirit, so really cannot complain. And if you really want to max his spirit, maybe it's better to make him dual wield staff with other weapon, because with staff, based on my calculation, you kind of get 80% spirit, okay, if I'm not mistaken, so pretty decent. And for defense, what you need to equip is helm, heavy armor, and heavy shield. That will give you about the same 150% defense instead of spirit. And yes, you can see it on the screen, so I must say they are decent boosts. But the main problem here is, like you can see, that his base stats is kinda crappy, only 180, while most 7 stars characters, okay, gets about 210 to 120 on their main stats, okay? So this may be not big difference, but if you max the defense or spirit boost, you will feel the difference, because that means about 20 to 30 points difference. So if you let's say you reach 300%, you will have about 100 points difference, and that's quite big and will matter of life and death, okay? So that's one of his weakness. And yes, he has that innate dual wield. That's why I said it's better to equip staff maybe on some situation, okay? And maybe you say to me, what about offensive? I must say, don't bother with offensive, okay? Don't complicate things, because he is not good as your main attacker. Maybe if you just starting the game, maybe he can become nice, but at that time your equipment is still limited, so simply equip him with the most powerful you have. But for veteran players like me, don't bother, okay? Because first, he doesn't have plus 6 times change damage modifier. So sure, I must say his true dual wield is amazing, 150%, same like your other of main attackers, okay? But for single true double hand, he only has that 50% true double hand boost, which is low. So if you want to make him into true double hand character, he has low true double hand. But if you want to make him into true dual wield, he doesn't have plus 6 times. So just ignore his offensive, okay? What he does best is as a support tank, okay, a support tank or support magic tank, okay? So let's take a look on his abilities. So why I say you should make him into physical or magic tank? First, he can become really good magic tank because he can cover and support your party right from the start, okay? So he has AoE 40% damage mitigation, so really good for the first turn while you are waiting for 50% damage mitigation. You also get 150% defense and spirit. Yes, it can be dispellable, but for first turn, I don't think the enemy able to dispel you that aggressively. So very, very good. And 25% physical and magic mitigation. The normal number right now is 30%, but still only 5% difference. I must say it is pretty decent buff on the first turn. And because he has that triple cast, you can cast provoke and AoE cover if you really need AoE cover, okay? So that means on the first turn he can protect and buff your party at the same time, okay? And after that you are free to do anything. And the best thing I say is to make him into support tank physical chainer. Why physical chainer, okay? Because first he has Stardust Ray Chain, both AoE and single target. And like you know that all Neo Vision characters until now, okay, learn Stardust Ray chaining family. Okay, so this make him like invaluable when you can use him on the battle. So let's say you don't need to have that massive magic mitigation. What you need is simply AoE physical cover, so you can use him. Okay, you don't need to think about using like Seekheart, Hallowed, Aegis, Charlotte. You can use that because, yes, remember, you probably use 2 tankers anyway, 1 provoker, 1 AoE cover. And yes, maybe you say, what, Stardust Ray chain is not special at all because Cecil able to do that. Yes, I know, but first, Cecil is premium, but yeah, Cecil is premium, and second is Cecil triple cast need to be unlocked, not available on all turns. So that might situation a little bit complicated when you use Cecil. Okay, I don't say Cecil is worse than Tyro. Okay, don't twist my word for this, but what I say is Tyro is really capable tank when situation allow him to be. Okay, especially with this Neo Vision for element, like you know that Tyro able to equip all equipment type, so that give him flexibility in terms of element. Okay, and yes, amazing. If you, let's say for example, you want to gear him with 100% evasion, then do that and simply pick one weapon which match with your Neo Vision. For example, Neo Vision Rain, pick fire elemental weapon and you are good to go as provoker. And you don't need to have 100% draw attack because like you have seen before that his provoke already available on the first turn, and yes, you only need to cast it every 3 turns, so it won't interrupt your chaining process that much. Okay, and yes, but the main problem is if the enemy able to cast Berserk or dispel your buff, at that time you may need to have 100% draw attack, and that will make his gearing a little bit more complicated. Okay, so what about magic support chain? I say you can do that too, but remember he only has 2 elements for magic. Okay, so his magic attack not affected by his weapon. This is a thing I kinda disappointed. Okay, I hope they make it like Ace, but maybe that's just too OP. For element he only has light and earth, and it's also locked behind setup. It is not a big deal though if you really want to use that elements. Okay, for 100% evasion build, you can use Sentinel's Grimoire, his 40% damage mitigation, and then Book of Deception to provoke the enemy, and then Black Mage Record. So this time I assume you don't need to become AoE magic cover, but of course if you need AoE magic cover, you need to use your AoE magic cover or AoE physical cover first. Okay, and then yes, you can cast triple cast every time to match with your partner, and like you can see that the damage modifier is small. Okay, only 24 times per cast. That's the reason why I said you shouldn't bother with making him into DPS because his damage gonna be low. He also able to break, but do you able to use him as a breaker? I must say no. Okay, even for newer players, because his breaks are locked behind setup, so you cannot break on the first turn. Okay, kind of disappointing, and it's only 65%, so it's obvious it is not useful for veteran players like me. Okay, you need to use Paladin Record and tada, break the enemy on next turn. Too late maybe. For Imperil, he has nice Imperil through his limit burst. Okay, because he can Imperil 100% all elemental resists. This only lasts for 1 turn, but this is nice for, let's say, your character cannot imperil the element. For example, you use Tifa and the enemy resists against water. So in that case, you need to use, let's say, wind element. Tifa cannot imperil wind element, so you need Tyro help for that imperil. Okay, really nice, and because this only require 25 LB crystals, I don't think you will have hard time to gather these LB crystals, especially if you have LB faster fill rate on the battle, faster LBV rate buff on the battle. Okay, so enough about abilities. Now let's talk about equipment. For equipment, like I said, try to make him into 100% evasion. Okay, with 100% evasion, you can, yeah, it's really possible to use him as a AoE physical cover and provoker. And like you can see here, that I hope you have that like shield. Okay, Knight of Pluto shield. It gives you 20% evasion. Wow, amazing. Okay, this is one of the best free items. I hope you don't miss Final Fantasy IX King Mog event. For heavy shield, if you miss that like shield, you can use Zodiac Escutcheon, Bosch Trust Master reward, but it only gives you 10% evasion. Okay, and the rest you can get Assassin Vest from Trial, Wolf Mask. And for accessories, this is maybe a little bit hard, okay, but still, even if you don't have Noctis, you can, yeah, you probably have Colorful Lay or at least 20-sided die. Okay, 20% physical evasion. So with those equipment, you probably already reach 70 to 80% evasion. So you can get the rest from accessories, okay, and he has 100% evasion. It is not as hard as on the past to make 100% evasion right now. Okay, and if you have really expensive abilities or equipment, you can even make him into, let's say, 100% evasion and 100% draw attack. That will make him even better. Okay, so enough about equipment. Now let's talk about partner. For partner, I can say that yes, you can see here on the screen all Neo Vision characters. All of this will love Tyro if you able to use Tyro as your tanker. Okay, remember that the reason for you to use Tyro as your support chainer is to bring another finisher, so it will increase your damage output a lot. Okay, really amazing. For magic, I really cannot say much about magic because the last meta for magic is quad cast, but still it is possible to use him for the like with Ace or other characters, I mean. Okay, so in about partner, my conclusion for Tyro is really good free tank. Okay, I say that I prefer him more than Radiant Lightning because of the constant triple cast and Stardust Ray chain. Okay, I don't say Radiant Lightning is bad. Okay, it's all depends on which character you use, but because we are on the Neo Vision era, then Stardust Ray chain is really invaluable. Okay, but let's say in the future we get Absolute Mirror of Equity again, then definitely Radiant Lightning can also shine. But at this time, this triple cast and ability to equip all weapons and Stardust Ray chain are really invaluable. Okay, I must say. And he also has nice starting buff. So again, guys, I don't say that he is better than Paladin, Cecil, Hollywood, I guess Charlotte. Okay, don't twist my word. I repeat. But yeah, the point here is he is really nice free character. But again, no one is perfect, and because he is quite good, they kinda make, I must say, shitty Trust Master reward and STMR. Don't get me wrong, they are not bad, but take a look on the Trust Master reward. Yes, it has nice 20% all stats increase. So this is definitely nice for player who nearly max their primary stats. Let's say you only need you already have 380% attack boost. So this will come in handy on your 4th slot abilities. But again, maybe it's better to equip Killer on your characters, because 20%, really, this is not bad, but also not good either. For SDMR, I must say, wow, this is kind of rubbish. Okay, 25 all stats, again, not bad, but the side abilities, what? 50% partial ABV rate? Really, guys, I think what they should give to him is 40 Trust Master reward and STMR, maybe 10% all elemental resist and 10% all stats. That case, it will be more interesting. And it's not OP, but why they go with this? Okay, where is the elemental resist when you need them? Maybe 10% all stats, 10% physical evasion, magic evasion, and 10% all elemental resist. I don't think that will be OP or anything. That will make good Trust Master reward, but not OP. But that's just me. Okay, not the developer. So I think that's all you need to know about Tyro. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Pro FX videos guide. Bye bye guys.